Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, children, today we are going to recapitulate chapter number 6 Tissues. So, children, we know that all living organisms are made up of cells, and cell is the basic structural and the functional unit. In unicellular organism, a single cell performs all the basic functions. For example, in amoeba, a single cell carries out movement, intake of food, gaseous exchange, and excretion. But in multicellular organism, what happens? There are millions of cells. Most of these cells are specialized to carry out the specific functions. Each specialized function is taken up by a different group of cells, and these cells carry out only a particular function, and they do it very efficiently. In human beings, for example, muscle cells contract and relax to cause the movement. Nerve cells carry the messages, and the blood flows to transport the oxygen, food, hormones, and waste materials, etc. In plants, the vascular tissues conduct the food and water from one part of the plant to the other plant parts. So, children, what do you mean by the term tissue? The tissue is a group of cells having the similar function, and their structure is also similar. We can say in the plants and the animals, the group of cells called the tissues carry out the specific functions. As we have taken the example of the human muscles, muscular tissues, and in plants we have taken the example of the vascular tissues. So, children, in this picture you can easily see the animal tissues, which is the different types of muscles, and the plant tissues like different types of xylem and the phloem tissues. So, children, the plant tissue means that are present in the plants. That plant tissues are mainly divided into two types. The first is the meristematic tissues, and the second is the permanent tissues. Meristematic tissues are of three types. First is the apical meristematic tissue, second is the intercalary meristematic tissue, and the third is the lateral meristematic tissues. And the permanent tissues are of two types. They are simple permanent tissues and the complex permanent tissues. And simple permanent tissues are also categorized into the three types. They are the parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. And the complex permanent tissues are also two types. They are xylem and phloem. So this is the classification of the plant tissues, which is very important topic. The first type of the tissue is the meristematic tissues. So, children, what do you mean by meristematic? Meristematic means it is the meristem means continually dividing. So, the meristematic tissues are found in the growing regions of the plant, like the tips of the roots, stem, and branches. They divide continuously and help in the growth of the plant. So, children, mainly there are three types of meristematic tissues. The first type of the meristematic tissue is, we have discussed, that apical meristematic tissues. And the apical meristematic tissues is present at the growing tips of the stems and roots, and increases the length of the stem and the root. So, the second type of the tissue is the lateral meristematic tissues that are present in the sides of the stem and the roots. They help in increasing the girth of the stems and the roots. And the third type of the meristematic tissue is the intercalary meristematic tissues that are present at the base of the leaves and the internodes and help in the growth of those parts. So children, in this picture you can see the stem apex and the root tips showing the meristematic tissues. The next type of the tissue, second type, is the permanent tissues. And the permanent tissues, from the name of the permanent we can say easily this is the permanent type. Means the permanent tissues are formed from the meristematic tissues when they do not divide and have the permanent shape and size, and they lost the capacity of dividing. They differentiate into the different types of permanent tissues. That the permanent tissues are mainly of two types. They are the simple permanent and the complex permanent tissues. The simple permanent tissues are made up of one type of cells, and they are of three types. Mainly they are categorized: the first parenchyma, second is collenchyma, and the third one is the sclerenchyma. Parenchyma means they have the loosely packed thin walled cells having more intercellular spaces. Some parenchyma cells in the leaves contain the chlorophyll, or we can say the chloroplast, and prepare the food by the process of the photosynthesis. So children, some parenchyma cells have large cavities which help the plant to float in the water, and some other type of the parenchyma cells of the roots and the stem store the water and minerals. So if the chloroplast is present, it is called the chlorenchyma, and if the air cavity is present, it is called the arenchyma. And the second type of the permanent simple permanent tissue is the collenchyma. It consists of elongated cells having the less intercellular spaces and thicker at the corners. They give the flexibility and allows easily blending of the different parts of the stem. They also give the mechanical support to the plants. So children, there is a thickening is present in the collenchyma. Children, the third type of the tissue is the sclerenchyma. It consists of long, narrow, dead, thick-walled cells. The cell wall is containing the lignin part. Lignin is a chemical substance which acts like the cement and harden them. It gives the strength and the hardness to the plant parts. Children, in this picture you can easily see the different types of the cells having the parenchyma tissue, collenchyma where thickening is present, and the sclerenchyma. And also there is an intercellular space in between the parenchyma cells. So children, in this picture you can easily see there are the different types of sclerenchyma, collenchyma, parenchyma tissues having the longitudinal section or the transverse section. The next type of the tissue is the complex permanent tissue. It is the second type of the permanent tissue. They are made up of the more than one type of cells. And there are two types of complex tissues. They are, first is the xylem and the second is the phloem. They are called the vascular tissues, or we can also say the conducting tissues, because their function is to conduct the water and the food particles. The xylem mainly consists of the different types of the cells like tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. The tracheids and the vessels helps to transport the water and minerals from roots to all part of the plant. The xylem parenchyma stores food and the fibers help in support. The second type of the complex permanent tissue is the phloem, which consists of sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. The sieve tubes and the companion cells transport food from leaves to all parts of the plant, and the phloem parenchyma stores the food and fibers help in the support. So children, what is the difference between the plant tissue and the animal tissues? The plant tissues do not move from one place to other place. The most of the cells and the tissues in the plants provide the mechanical support and strength, so that the most of the tissues consist of dead cells, because they provide the mechanical support and strength to the plant. The growth of the plants takes place only in some regions, so that the plants having the tissues called the meristematic tissues, which divide and help in the growth, and the permanent tissue which do not divide. On the other hand, the animal tissues move from place to place and need more energy than the plant tissues, so that the most of the cells and the tissues in the animal cells are living cells. The growth of the animals is more uniform, so that the animals do not have the separate dividing and non-dividing cells. The animals have organs having the specialized functions, so that the organs have the specialized tissues also. So hope children this topic is clear. Today you should revise this chapter, and tomorrow I will take your test. I will send you a Google form link, so that today you should prepare this chapter for revision work. Any query you can write in query box. Thank you children.